One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. That would never have a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it on the run. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Maryland! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Face to grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. trying play action. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Takes it on the shovel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's blocked. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brock. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Hits first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for a gap. It's Humphrey. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and... Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Moves around to clear up the vision. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's complete to the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Brock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sure hands, it's Denmark. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They feed him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. To the air, it's Hicks. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They want that clock to run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A 1st down for the offense.
On the play. And that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They get him corralled, and that till he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt.